Hi, I'm Paul, and I'll be talking about one of the best trips I've taken. It was to Pittsburgh with a bunch of my friends Bert, Glick, Pasquale, Matt, Mark London, Jeremy, and Tyler. And we went to Pittsburgh. No, it was just like a guy's road trip out. Do whatever you want and just have fun for like 5 days. It was just a really good experience. I actually drove there with Bert and Glick, and the rest of them flew in. We took my car because my car was the most well suited for the trip because we had so much weight to carry with us. We had luggage, food, drinks, all kinds of stuff. So we piled into my car and we drove off around like 1 o'clock. And the entire drive, like the first couple of hours of driving, we were just singing, you know, singing along most of the time, but then modifying lyrics to fit certain criteria we placed upon each other to sing about. Like it's mostly about people. Um, we sang Michael Jackson, Chris Brown, Ludacris, um, and I think Rihanna too. It was really good for the first 5 hours until we got it was about like 5:30 or so, and then traffic started piling in, and then I was just tired because I didn't get any sleep. I haven't slept for the past 24 hours. I was still up and driving somehow, and we were like the last 10 miles to Pittsburgh, and the traffic just hit us, and I'm just very very mad, just yelling at everybody, and I just couldn't handle it because I was so tired. And we finally get to the hotel, only to find out that we had to wait another hour to get into our rooms because they had to clean it. So I just decided, just walk it off. We toured the town, then took pictures, um, checked out like a bunch of like state. Well, we checked out a PCS stadium, and there were a lot of statues. Check those out. Saw like geese and you know a bunch of dogs. We went to pet them. Met people who lived in town. They're actually really nice people. It was very surprising compared to New York. And they actually stopped by to talk to us. They, for some strange reason, we got a lot of derelicts because we told them from New York, and they didn't. They're like they were very very wary. Like they were very like they had the guard up for a long time, and then, until they realized we're actually not that bad, and we're not like the stereotypical New Yorker. A couple hours later, friends finally get in, and then we go out, hit up a bar, get some food, get some drinks in, and then we just. But then we were all just too tired from the drive work, so we actually called it an early night Thursday. And then Friday comes by, and Friday we go to the pool and we find out that there's American Idol auditions being held at the convention center down the block. So we went down there, checked it out. It was actually really cool. There was a bunch of talented people. But then we didn't stay too long because there's a lot of like there's more. I never seen the show, but I'm guessing there's a lot of rejections. So there's a lot of people crying. And then there was like this other convention going on. I have no idea what was going on. I don't have no idea, but there's a lot of people. It's pretty cool. And then we actually and then we just like walked around, and then we found out the town closes at 7 o'clock. Like everything shuts down by 7, and we were just like, "What's going on?" Is this, we weren't used to it because New York's always active, never closes. So we are like, all right, let's go to a bar, and then we found out the bar closes at 1, and we got there at like 12:50. And we were pretty mad about that because like, it's a bar. Like you figure it'd be open till like 4 at least, or 2, not closing at 1. So it was a bit strange. The first night out, we went to McFadden's. It was a sports bar, and there was nobody in it. It was just a dead bar. So I decided to make the best of it. Got some drinks in, walked around town, just talking to people, and then went back home and then went back to sleep. And then Saturday was actually really fun. We went bar hopping. We went to another part of Pittsburgh to go bar hopping, which was more active. There were a bunch of people around, people more closely to my age, and we just bar like we take a shot at one bar, and then we just like skipped over another one because this one bar was just really weird. They told us it was for us, but it really wasn't. It was like filled with like it was like a cover band, which was cool, but they were like at least like 20 years older than us, so it just like, it's not too much for my scene. So we left, and then we hit up another bar, and it was just too crowded, so we left. And then we found this karaoke bar. We stayed there for the majority of the night because my friend Bert is really into singing. And he sang the Bee Gees, "Staying Alive," and he actually sings it pretty well because he has a very high voice. And then that night, and then we left, but then we couldn't grab a taxi to get back to the hotel, so we were like kind of like stranded out there. And eventually we found one. We chased. I chased after it, trying to flag this taxi down. He thank God he saw me. And then on the way back, we got made the guy blast more music, and we were just singing along. The guy had a hell of a time. He's like that was the most awesome experience of my night, like of the night. And we were like, thank you, no problem. And then I'm trying to climb out the car. I fell, hit my face on the ground. Too drunk to realize it. Just walked it off. Got to bed. And then Sunday, the best thing that happened Sunday was we got into this huge pillow fight, and it was just like eight dudes just we're just wailing on each other, and then eventually the pillows weren't even being thrown anymore. It was just like fists, but I was like, oh come on, dude, like it's not cool. It's like just hit people with pillows, and then eventually everybody started ganging up on me because I was the biggest guy in the room, and they all piled up on me. They all jumped on me, and I managed to break free, and then get my little revenge back on all of them. And then Mark London was still downstairs, just doing whatever. And then we're like, we should all just gang up on Mark London because he missed all the fun, so he's gonna miss out. So we all fake being asleep, and then he comes in the room, and someone just goes, grab him, and then we all just grab him, and we throw him in the bed, and we just beat him up for like a good 10 minutes. And then, and then the rest of the night was everybody was just very scared of getting beat up, so we couldn't really go to sleep. But then we had to checkout time was 11, and then nobody slept until like 5. So it was a really bad night, but we somehow managed to go to sleep, and then we woke up at like 12, and we didn't make it to checkout time, and we were freaking out, and then I couldn't take a shower because I woke up last, and they're like, no, 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 we gotta leave, we gotta leave. I was like, all right, fine. Well, so we left, and Monday I drove back home with my friends. And then since we drove out in the afternoon, we actually saw all of Pittsburgh, which was an amazing view. It was like we were driving through like three mountains, and the view was just really intense because you could see the town from the bottom. I mean, the town from the top, and you just look down and you could just see all these lakes, and the water was like glistening. It was just a really good view. And we tried to take a picture of it. I tried to take a picture of it while I was driving, which was a ridiculous idea. And then the rest of the drive was pretty much straightforward. But they fell asleep. I tried to keep awake by playing music and just keep driving through. And eventually, we just got home, and then Bird and Glick wanted to hang out right after that. I was like, oh my god, I can't do that. It's ridiculous. We just got back from a 5-day hangout. It's like really. It's like it's ridiculous, but I went and did it. We actually ended up falling asleep. We didn't really do much. We just like ate, fell asleep, and it was one good trip. That is the end of my speech. I kind of cut it way too long. Bye.